Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I decided to go ahead and pull a bonus reading, and this one was actually pretty powerful. And funny I say that, the power card is the overall energy. There was a lot of messages that came out of this reading and I wanted to share them with you. So the overall message, as you can see, was the power card. And I feel like what is going on here is we're all needing to regain our strength and recognize what powers that we do have at this time, right? So I know right now we have the power to work on our health. So we could be doing health routines, we could be doing new diet, new exercise, we could be doing a lot of inner child work, okay? So maybe getting back or playing with our children as well. So getting back to our childlike essence, like I've spoken about before. Also working on your childhood traumas at this time so that they're not affecting you in the future. Also, another thing that I'm seeing is you using your, how do I want to say this? Imagination. Okay, like a child. And the reason why I say that is because children always create, right? Because they're so pure, right? So this is like right underneath this card. And this child is just sitting here innocently playing with this bird, while underneath her, she's actually creating. So if you could get this woman back into this space instead of the tumultuousness of what she's been probably thinking about, and go back to that purity of the child, and realizing that the divine hasn't left you. They've been here the entire time, right? They're here, you're never alone. And children, when you tell a child that their imaginary friend isn't real, they don't believe you, okay? Because they understand that they're never alone, because spirit is their imaginary friend. So anytime your kids have told you about their imaginary friends, that's because a child just came from the spirit realm and they're pure. As we get older, we tend to forget about all those little things that we did as a child. Like, I don't know, maybe talking to the birds. I know myself as a child, I used to have full-on conversations with birds, and I found myself being really connected to them again and realizing that they've been sending me messages for the longest time. I mean, I didn't just come into that realization. I've known for about 5 years. So anyway, another thing too is children, they're so pure, they're pure of heart, right? So this child sitting here talking to this bird and the innocence that is in this, it kind of takes us into this space. And this is the harmony card, right? So harmony. So a child is able to speak from the heart and they realize that they're protected, okay? Realizing that they're not alone. And that's how these two cards are. So when you want to create something, when you're asking to create something and you're putting it out there, it needs to come from the purest space of your heart, okay? So if you're wanting something out of ego and those kinds of things, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about things that are, that how do I want to say this, Spirit? That are for your highest good. That are going to bring you power in the future, okay? Things that are going to bring you joy and good health, okay? So we all know that we can heal ourselves, right? So the more you talk about your pain, the more you become, or the more pain you have. The more you focus on the healing, the better off you're going to be. So if you talk about your pain, okay, say hurts and traumas and things like that, and your victim mentality, then you're not coming from a space of the heart and a place of purity. You're coming from a place of ego, right? A place of fear. Okay, so we want to be mindful about those things, because whatever it is that we're talking about, these things are growing. So we want to make sure that our power comes from a place, a higher place, okay? A place of the heavens. See, that's the heavens doors. The heavens doors is through the awareness that this is something that is way bigger than we are, right? So in between these two cards is the growing. So we want to make sure that it kind of looks to me like the law of attraction. I feel like what Spirit wants to talk to you is about, we're going into the age of Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius is all about the law of attraction. You think it, You manifest it. It's like people have heard me talk about before about blowing your wishes out, right? Or you're blowing your candles out on your birthday cake, right? A child is pure. They go about their life forgetting about what they put out there, but they're so pure and they're in such an open space. Their heart is open that they're not worried about it not manifesting. Eventually it will, but they put it out there. They let it go. They continue to do all the work, and then it's created. The planets come together and boom, there's the planet of karma right there. And look, she's looking right at the planets. So she understands that these all have to come together. You see that face in there? It's from a place of prayer. It's from a place of faith and hope and just knowing that I am worthy of whatever it is that she's manifesting from a space from her heart, okay? Wow, that's really powerful. And realizing that if it's meant for her, the doors will open, that heaven will say, here you go. So I feel like a lot of you need to just continuously have that faith, and you need to be validated that you're on the right path. I see a lot of divine feminine energy all over this. So with the divine feminines, you're standing in your power right now. All right? You're out there, you're making things happen. If you're coming from a place of ego and you're coming from a place of fear, then this reading is not about you. All right? I'll be honest with you. If you're coming from a place of you're out there, you feel really good about yourself, you're not relying on anyone else to make you happy, you're feeling really good about all the things that you have put into place, you're teaching your children, you've got the childlike essence, you realize that you're not alone, that spirit's got your back, and you are working on your health, your everyday routine, you feel good about yourself, maybe you've changed your diet, maybe you're exercising, whatever it is, you're working on you and you feel good, not because somebody else is telling you you look good. And trust me, when you feel good, you're going to have people yelling out the window at you. I know on my walk today, I had guys screaming and hooting and hollering, and I'm not used to that. I'm a very shy person. So when I have that kind of attention, and I've been getting it more and more because I'm standing in my power. I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm working on my health. I feel really good about myself. And the more people I'm able to help, the better off I feel. Now, am I seeking outside of myself? No, I'm standing in my power because I'm doing what I enjoy. And other people are able to benefit. I'm a Virgo. I'm all about my service to humanity. So when other people feel good around me, I feel good, okay? Because it's coming from a space of the heart. And when it's coming from that, you know you're protected, right? You know that you are standing in your power. And heaven is gifting you, right? Because more abundance is able to flow in. Look at that beautiful tree behind her. Because she's relaxed. She's open. She's not fearing it. So when we say, oh no, I can't do that, what you're doing is you're dimming your light. And all of this is about the bright lights. I mean, look at that. That's heaven's doors opening up. You put it out there, right? You prayed for things to happen. You were coming from a place of power, realizing your own power and that sword of truth. Communication has been key in all of this, and saying what it is that you want. That's the law of attraction. You speak it, you manifest it. So be mindful about what you're putting out there, because what you're putting out there will grow. It will take root. We're in the time of Aries right now, which is all about planting those new seeds of intentions. Whatever you plant will grow. The universe will come together. And if it's in alignment, whether this is a love relationship or say you want to be a parent, maybe you're trying to have children. So maybe those are the seeds that you're planting. Maybe you want to combine a family. Maybe you want a bigger family. All of those things can come to fruition. All you have to know is that you have the power to create whatever it is that you are asking the universe for, and it needs to come from a space of purity and love. Children, again, is all about that purity, right? I know some people are wanting to have a baby, maybe it's time to talk to a different doctor about what you're, if you've been having a tough time conceiving, maybe there's a doctor that you can talk to about this. Maybe there's a friend who's been through it. Definitely do your research, because I can definitely see that there are people who want to be parents. And that will happen. I do see that. I can't guarantee that for everybody. Like I said, unless you get a personal reading, I can't really say that it's specifically you. But if this resonates with you and it's something that you want to look into, definitely hit me up at thefootstepstopeace.com. Check out my website. Anyway, this is an absolutely beautiful, powerful reading. Please remember that you are the creator of your reality. Don't allow anybody else to dim your shine. If it's love that you want, know that you are lovable. If it's a new job or a new career that you want, don't put the negative vibration on that, because you're creating it. You don't want to create that. You want to know that it is heaven sent, okay? You want to know that the stars are going to align, and as long as you have that faith, see how she's standing there? She has faith that everything is going to work out. She's not over here stressed. Look at this child. There's no stress. There's no worry. Right? Okay. So, no stress, no worry. Take care of your health. Stressing isn't going to help your health. All right? So, and realizing that your health is your wealth. And with that, that brings you the power to create. You guys, thank you very much for listening. I hope this helps. If you're interested in a personal reading, please feel free to reach out to me at peacekmono13@gmail.com. Otherwise, check out my website and it'll tell you ways to connect. Otherwise, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.